Girl Like You, Kicks 105.5. Good day, Jason Aldean there. It is 7:50, and Wednesdays, when it's not Christmas or New Year's, which ironically was so crazy that fell right on our day to be together for Christmas and New Year's.
I know, it was like a perfect break.
Barrett Insurance, Michael Barrett.
We were on a break!
Yeah. And I'm glad you got here today because I thought, man, you're probably going to have an appointment or the snow is going to keep you. Or,
Nope. I'm a little late because as I was walking out the door to leave, my wife said, don't worry about brushing off my car. I've got it. Which, to me, is code for you better damn well brush off my car before you leave.
And is there a law or is there not a law? Because we were just talking about this. To take off the snow from the top of your vehicle.
New Hampshire there is. I don't know if there's a definitive law in Vermont, but think about this. If the snow flies off of your car for your negligence,
behind you,
boom, that's your liability.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's why people probably speed through the snow drifts because you can't get their license plate. So don't do that. Drive safely. Make sure that you do brush off your vehicle. So let's say worst case scenario, something does happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't believe my Aflac has any kind of benefit for my family if I pass. Who's going to pay for my coffin, or if I'm deciding to, be turned into dust? That I believe is the cheapest way to go nowadays. It's like $500-600 or somewhere in that ballpark. Get myself a little box. You can stick me right here in the studio. But life insurance, something that
if you have a buddy who has a big furnace, maybe it's $500 or $600.
Oh, really? It's more than that?
Oh, it can be, yeah. Yeah. From what I've heard. I don't know for sure, but yeah, it's not cheap.
But a new year, you should be thinking about your future because, yes, you're trying to get healthy and you want to stay alive and be well. But honestly, things do happen. And as we get into a new year, we are that much older.
Exactly. Now,
so, life insurance.
I'm going to ask you 3 questions.
Boom.
Why should you or do you have auto insurance?
To protect myself and my assets.
Boy, you're smart, but most people would answer because the state of Vermont tells me to, or because I have a loan. Why do you have a homeowner's insurance? Because you have a mortgage on your home.
In case my idiot neighbor burns my house down because she smokes in it and shouldn't.
But in most cases, people have insurance, flood insurance, homeowner's insurance, auto insurance, because, yes, they need it, but also the primary thing is because it's required in many cases. But that's not the case with life insurance.
No.
Life insurance is not a requirement, so it's usually the policy that's left off the table. And it's a policy that if you don't do right, you could be overpaying for something that's of little benefit in the end. And when you look at what you've paid and what you'll get out of it, depending on the death benefit that you choose. But it's about protecting your loved ones when, not if, when you die.
And see, for me, it's an expense that I know is going to be a little more than I feel comfortable with because of the fact that I have diabetes. I'm overweight. I am 50 years old. These are the things that I go, anytime you open your mouth to a life insurance company and say things like that, they're like, well.
Yes, they are but there are options.
And so that's why you're here.
You don't win the Powerball or the Megabucks if you don't buy a ticket. So you don't get a life insurance policy if you don't think you're eligible for one, if you don't even try to apply for one. So try. Go out and see what's available to you. Now, let me look at it this way. For your family, if I died today, what happens with Jen and Ethan? What happens with them with the business loans we have, the home mortgage we have, the fact that I really would like my son to go to college if he wants to? How does that all get sustained and supported if I die today? Well, if I don't have life insurance, it doesn't. Or if it does, it's a true hardship on my wife, and I don't want that for her or my son. So, most people will, I've asked people, why do you have life insurance? And somebody will say, because I was told I had to get it. They don't know what they have for coverage. They don't know how it works. They don't know the term or the whole life, or if it's universal life or whatever the case may be.
Is life insurance something that you can bundle into the rest of the program, or this is a standalone separate thing?
Most common, it's a standalone separate thing. I do have one company, and actually you know this company because you're with them. Yeah, if they have a company that they're working with called Auto Owners, and if you can get a bundle there, I think it's coming soon. It's not here yet. But the thing of it is just look at it. It costs nothing to look. You can go through the entire process of filling out an application, getting an absolute quote. Realize it takes longer than getting a regular quote for home and auto because there's a lot of underwriting on your mortality rates. Diabetes. But you need to remember it's going to be a process. But you at the end can say, I don't want it. if you
went
don't
all
want it.
Wilford Brimley on me.
I always
Diabetes.
Well, my wife got gestational diabetes when she was pregnant.
Yep, a lot of women do that.
But and be careful what you get. A lot of times you'll hear commercials. This is kind of my last real exclamation point. Be careful what you get, because a lot of the commercials that you'll hear for life insurance, wherever they may be, or even see them online, whatever the case may be, they're talking about these incredibly awesome rates for $500,000 in death benefit coverage. They're quoting 10-year terms. Now, 10-year terms, you're a lot less likely to die in 10 years than you are 20 years. And certainly a lot less likely to die in 10 years than 30 years. So 10 is the cheapest policy. But 10 years from now, I'm 54. Are all my debts covered? Ethan will be 16. So I don't know if a 10-year is appropriate for me. So be careful how long you buy.
How interesting. I think a lot of it is just my individual, when I get healthier in the new year, as I've promised myself for a resolution, then I would be more apt to look into that and be able to say to somebody on the phone, yes, I am a semi-healthy individual. At this point, it's like, yes, I'm a big bag of garbage, and I'd like you to.
But if you're looking for life insurance to just cover the expense of your death so that that does not become a burden on your family, there are very inexpensive and easy policies that you can do. There's graded policies that in the first 2 years, they'll pay you back just what you paid in premium. And if you don't die in those first 2 years of natural causes, then your life benefits kick in after that. So there's a lot of options.
If you'd like to find out more about life insurance, which Barrett will talk to you along with other things that you should have insurance on, you can talk to him at
748-5224. Visit us on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury, online, thebarrettagency.com, Google, Facebook, and YouTube, all Barrett Insurance Stations.
Happy New Year, Mike.
See ya.